And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Music for Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. I'm starting a little bit early because I was just sitting here waiting for everything to get moving, waiting for the time to go. And you know what? Forget it. Let's stream. So that is what the plan is. And, as I'm looking at this, it's like, wait a minute, where are my captions? They're not here. Where did they go? Where are my captions? I don't know. Well, I may just have to... In theory, they're there. There they are. They're getting there eventually. Okay, so hopefully everything will catch up and they'll be there. All right, so here I am. I'm playing Minecraft. It's Tuesday. I'm a little out of it. I hope you'll forgive me. I'm just a little bit, just not there. I'm a little bit, tired and stuff. But that's not going to stop the action, which will bring the action. So we're playing some Minecraft, obviously. I've been dropping in on some, we're doing some creative today, which is all sorts of fun and exciting. Continue to work on my little spawn area. I'm going to be adding a library to it today. This would be a place where I would have maybe some enchanting stations, villagers selling enchanted books, right? That type of thing. So let's get into this and see what I can do for, fun and excitement here. Or at least, random building, right? And we'll see how it goes. Okay. Oh, while I'm getting to this, first off, let me show you what this is looking like here. So this is the spawn village, right? Which I've been working over there the last couple of times I've been in here, right? That's the mailroom and the base teleports. That's the travel center so that people can go to, various places, waypoints and things that I'll set up later. Okay? Right? Makes sense? Sure. Okay, so that's what that is. It's fun and lovely. Hey, Wolven! Oh, there it is. Thank you so much for that. It does work. It doesn't have the boom. It doesn't have the boom, but it does work. If I weren't in creative, that creeper would have probably bugged the heck out of me. But yes, it works. Yes, that is one of the changes. Stream Alerts, excuse me, was giving me all sorts of grief with how long it was taking for those things to play. So I scrapped it and just moved it all into my own bot. So, yeah, all sorts of fun. Yeah, speaking of fun, I should figure out where the middle of this place is. I think that sign is actually just about it. So how you doing, Wolven? I'm not sure that's where I want that to be. But yeah, so I'm going to work on a library here. I think this is roughly the center. I may have to count this out some more, but... yeah. Okay, so as I was thinking about this, I kind of want to add... I don't know if you've seen pictures and video of the New York Public Library, right? Or a number of libraries that have sort of the wings and the stairs that go up the middle. I'm kind of going for that. Yeah. Oh, Wolven, I should also, because I'm really bad about this, thank you for those bits, because that is awesome. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. So I'm off center here just a bit, which is totally fine. Looks like I need to come 2 blocks this way. All right. There we go. So those go there like that. Boom, and shakalaka. All right. And that's the center in between them. Yeah, yeah. Redoing the wall for you. Ooh, more bits. Thank you again for those too. Doing the wall for the your city, huh? Nice. didn't like the way it looked. Okay, I can understand that. The number of times I've sat down and rebuilt something because like, okay, this isn't quite working for me. Yeah. I understand that completely. All right, so let's start. I'm going to figure out where I want. Oops, stop that. I've really liked those pictures you've dropped in the Discord though too, because those were pretty fun. Of like your the city walls and the gates and stuff. Those have been fun. It's like, man, I may have to start stealing some ideas. All right, so this is gonna slide in this way. Ah, it's the gate to the outer city. Nice. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I'm going to run this up. I'm just going to change materials there for a minute so it's easier to see. I might even push that back. Nice. Yeah, I may have to hit you up on that. Yep. It's... All right, so this is going to be the start of things here. Yeah, it's been crazy. It's been weird. I haven't been playing Minecraft outside of streams for a couple of weeks just because I've been busy doing stuff. All right, so let's see. So we're going to get started that way. I think it's 4, 5. Because this is a library, and I'm going to have like enchanting spaces, I think they're going to be here in these wings. So, again, the idea is to looking at like some of those classic libraries and stuff. We have these wings come in. I'm going to have the main entrance pushed back, so you walk between the wings and upstairs a little bit. So this is going to be raised up a couple of 2 or 3 blocks. Have some enchanting areas here and here. I do need a couple of places for villagers for trades, because I'll set up those trades for, things. But right, because I'll have villagers that you can talk to. So, oh, I can buy some enchanted books and stuff, or if you want to come in and do it yourself, perfectly fine. So yeah. So it's just a matter of trying to figure out kind of now what shape do I want this building to be in. But let me change materials again. I think maybe I want to make this. And I'm just changing materials just so I can kind of see where are things, what's going where. What I could do. That's 3, 4, 5. That might be too much, but that is going to be too much. But if I put that there, 2, 3, 4. Oops. You ever hit the wrong button? I just did. Okay, so if that goes there, it'll work. I just need to shift everything over. Yeah, every day. Exactly. It's like, there should be a button here. Okay, so it looks like I'm a couple of blocks. I just put these wool blocks around just to sort of frame. Here's where the building is going to go. And then have a little bit of landscaping around it. So looking at this, I'm a couple of blocks from this. This, I'm running into it. So I need to move everything over 1 block this way. Now, if I remembered how, I could do all that with World Edit, but I don't remember things like that. So I guess I'll do it by hand. All right, so that's going to go that way. Shorten these up. All right, so this will come out in here like this. That'll go there. Take that out. Okay, so this is going to make some semblance of sense, right? All right, so that's still a block away from that, which is okay. And this is right on it. All right, which is fine. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, this will work. 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have another entrance on this side. It might be good. It might be not. I don't know. I have to play with this a little bit and see. Just what is this going to look like? right? 4, 5. Okay. And again, the reason for it being that wide is so I can line it with books and put an enchanting table in there and do all sorts of fun stuff, right? Or actually, more likely, I'll put an enchanting table in these two and then put the villagers here, which means I can shorten this up. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll put villagers here. That's an idea, right? Oops, take those out for a sec. We'll use polished andesite to denote this. I could put the... Let's move this forward, actually. I can put the librarians back here, right around, right in there, right? Not in those holes, but that's where the chests would go for the Vanilla Tweaks trade magic, right? Because I was either there or I would go where the grass blocks are. I have to double check. I think I only need 2 librarians, but I can do 3 too. It's because I counted out all the enchantments that I wanted in the library that weren't included elsewhere, right? So for example, let me run through here, run past the pigsty. Like, so for example, in the ship, I've got this is the shop. You can buy coral over here. And then over here, you can buy like the water level enchantments, right? Here's right the luck of the sea and the impaling and all that fun stuff, right? Cool. Right, that seems reasonable. And then I'm going to have some similar enchantment type things in the weapons shop and in the tool shop. So what's going to go in the library is kind of the leftovers. You know what I mean? Or maybe some of those generic ones like mending and unbreaking and things like that. So I'm not going to need a lot of librarians here. So yeah, that's sort of the idea. Yeah. Okay, so that's going to go this way and this way. Oops. All right, it's at 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I think, let me just zoom out. I think that's a reasonable shape. It also looks a little bit like one of the things from Space Invaders. But, you know, that's okay. You know, Space Invaders is fun. The other thing I might do, I push these in. Maybe I'll push them out. Right? Just looking at the shape of these. Right, I was coming in, I figured maybe I would do windows and stuff coming in this way. But maybe I can push them out. Kind of like what I did over here. Let me just fly over here. Come on, here we go. Here we go. Right, so here I've got the windows sort of pushed out, so they're kind of bay window type. Right, and then I put in planters. In this case, I just put in coral. Right? These are waterlogged stairs to keep the coral from dying. Right, so I could do something similar to that. Though one of the things I want to do over here is put in have a spot for our not armor stands. That would be fun, but no. Put in things like anvils and such so that you can apply your enchantments, right? So if you come over here, talk to the people, buy an enchantment, or you enchant something here. Actually, I could put the anvils in this way. This would be an okay thing. That would work. All right, so yeah, I could do something along those lines. So we put the anvils there. This can still be pushed in. And I can do like planters and stuff on the outside of the building this time, right? Okay. All right, so that'll work. So how high do I want this to go to start? Let's take it up a couple of blocks, I think. All right. Obviously, all of this wool will come out once I'm done here, but for now, also, it will probably not remain clay, Right? Fair? Sure. Okay. And I think what I'll do is I'll end up mixing some andesite in with the stone here just to give it some additional texture and stuff. But let's go this way. And I think what I want to do is come in, take this out so I can see what I'm doing. Now I need some stairs going up. So let's take a look at what I want to do for some stairs. I said what I'm looking for as a model, something or what I'm kind of working off of is are those classic libraries, those older ones like the New York Public Library that are the stone and granite and all of that stuff. So in Minecraft, their buildings are gray. In Minecraft, there'll be these gray blocks. I think what I'll do is let's bring in some stairs. Maybe I'll bring in some mossy stairs just for grins. I think I'll leave the andesite out. Yeah, I think I want to go something along these. Actually, maybe instead of stairs, maybe I want slabs. Can I do... I can do mossy stone brick slabs. Haha! I never use them. I really should use them more. But, all right, so what if I were to take these slabs? Okay, and let's look at maybe... yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these up here like this. Actually, that might be a little bit too... be a little too steep. Let's try this. I'm going to bring this up this way. Okay. And, you know, bring up those blocks a little too far. That's okay, too. Okay. Yeah, I think this might be good. Now, obviously, this is all stone brick. I need to get some of the mossy and stuff in there because the building is old. Ah, this is going to be perfect. Let's take this andesite out. Oh, yeah. I think this is going to be great. Sure. So now I can come in here with the mossy stone brick. Just kind of throw this in places. Maybe this corner would be good too. Kind of want to just put it in semi-randomly, you know, nothing too bizarre, too... you know, clustered, right? That type of thing. All right. Now, the other thing I could do, maybe, let's put that there. I could mix in some plain stone as well, but for now, let's just bring this out this way a little bit. And I think what I'm going to do is... oops, as I'm going to just randomly replace the wrong blocks. Again, I'm sure that, you know, this happens to everybody from time to time, is you just get the wrong blocks in places. But that'll work, I think. Now there's going to be a lot of gray here, and that's okay. I think what I might do here too, as these wings come out, I may put in like a pillar or two in front of these wings, right? Because I've got a couple like over there, right? Something along those lines. Maybe not quite. I mean, I actually might look just like that. I'm not entirely sure, but something here in front just to give these wings a little bit of, you know, a little bit more interest. I'm going to break this stuff up here too, but go ahead and pull this wool out. Okay. Yeah, so just have some fun sort of visual interest and stuff, right? So I'll put in some of the andesite and things like that. I was also looking at putting in like some of the light gray concrete powder. I think the clay is a little bit too blue. Yeah, but yeah, I think something along those lines is going to be good. All right, so now the floor inside. What would be a good floor? I'm kind of thinking... I'm thinking a wood floor, and I'm actually kind of thinking the dark oak might be good. Because we're talking about an old library. It's the floor's been, I don't say replaced, but it's been revarnished, recolored, a lot of times. So weathered. Thank you. That's an excellent word. Yeah. So I think this is going to be good. Now, what's also nice to do, and I've done this in a couple of other builds, is use. Let me just drop the planks here. Is I've used oak, and then I've used jungle, and so it's like the main color was oak, but you throw in jungle in a few random places, and it looks like, oh, here's a little discoloration, which is great for something that's been outside for a while. It also sometimes if you use more jungle first, it's like the jungle's the main color, and then the oak is where the color of the wood has faded, something like that. So I could be doing the same thing here with some spruce, right? Something along those lines. But all right, so let's go ahead and get all of this in place. Okay, so this is going to come in like this. All right, so we've got our floor coming in here. We have, these walls coming up. So I don't think they're going to be the clay. I think I'll make them a little bit of something else. Though I might bring in a little bit of brick just to set these windows apart here a little bit. Right, that seems like a reasonable thing to do. Right, now just to have them, I just want to lay this out so that I can get an idea of what this is going to look like a little bit better. And grab the enchanter. Okay. Right, so the enchanting table is going to slap down there. There. Okay, and I'm going to do full-size enchanting area here, right? So this is going to slide in like this. Right, and it's going to be 2 levels, right? So now we've got all the enchanting all the time. And my plan here, okay, that's fine. The plan here is to come up and maybe come above this with some stairs. Let's see. Right, so if I get some, like some stone stairs, or maybe the stone brick stairs, that might be interesting too. Let's pull those out of the way. Right, and come in with something that does, I don't know, maybe something kind of like this. Right, so I've got some windows that come in here. I don't know that I like that, but right now I'm prototyping. It's like, okay, is this what I want? So when you're inside, right, you're wandering in here. You've got these windows. They're narrow. Again, it's an older building. I'm still looking at sort of modern era here. This wasn't my intention when I started building this area out, but all of these buildings have a real modern theme. So that's kind of what things are going to be doing here. So yeah, I've got a laser drilling into the ground. So that seems like a modern thing here too. Yeah, it's my flower shop. This was the prototype. Actually, this was not even a prototype. This is what I wanted when I built my flower shop here. Flower and dye shop. And again, for those of you who are on Mandolin's awesome server, it was this style that I kind of copied and moved over as magical odds and ends shop in the market district over there. So yeah. All right, so we'll just bring in some of this stone here. Right. So this is all going to come up something along these lines here. All right. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to start, as I say often, start boring. Right? Get the basics in. Right? Now you can do a little texturing and stuff at the same time, but get the basics in. Because it helps you see what the heck is going on with this building right now. Okay? And then you can worry about adding details and stuff later. But if you don't have the basic framework, basic shape of what the building is doing, it becomes very difficult to decorate it later. So, right. So that's that. Now, because I set this up to go this way, let's go ahead and bring this up. Now, this is why, right? Because now I've got this window. It's not centered in this wall anymore. Right? It's shifted over. So I could slide it this way. On the other hand, what I could do, let's get some brick. And maybe not the infested. You know, infested is okay, but let's maybe not. All right, we'll get that. And let's see. A little bit more brick here. So I've got some cracked, I've got some plain. Let's go ahead and add a little mossy as well. So this building's been around for a while, so that's the... So let's going to take this out. And let's come in here with a little bit of brickwork. Oops. I just want to get those bricks sort of closer together. All right, so if I bring some brickwork down, right, and maybe I've got a little mossy down there. A little cracked here in a couple of places, right? Maybe I think I want to open this up as a window here, perhaps. Right, so actually, hum. I don't know what is happening. All right, so that's going to go there like that and like that. Okay. And yeah, I can come in here maybe with some wall. I could use some stairs, right? This is going to be up a couple of blocks up to the floor, right? Because this floor is coming this way, right? So the floor is going to come in like that. So whatever I put here, right, I can do any number of things, right? I can do all sorts of stuff. Thunder. Oh man, that is fun. Also, thank you for those bits. I really had fun coming up, finding good sounds to drop in there. Yep, the thunder is actually the Minecraft thunder. So it's got, and that one. I've got all 3 or 4 thunder sounds that it will randomly pick from, because I can do that. MIU lets me do all this cool stuff. I love Mix It Up. It's cool. So yeah. So I've got those. Of course, I've got a zillion movie quotes because I love movie quotes. All right, so I think maybe what I'm going to do here, let's bring some brick down these sides like this, and I'm going to move these windows. Okay, again, this is why I say start boring, because then you can start to see, all right, what does this building actually look like? What's, yeah, go ahead and let's actually bring up a couple of layers of bricks. Yep, like that, and then... Let's see, where is this going to be? Right, so this is where the windows are going to be, which is this block. I just sort of just randomly decided this is the way this is going to go. It's not like that. Which, you know, it's definitely kind of fun. It's like, oh yeah, the blocks, they're going to go like that. All right, so that's cool. And I can actually vary this section a little bit too if I want to. I'm missing a great movie quote. I'm probably missing several, actually. As I've thought about that too, it's like, I need a couple more. I mean, I've added a bunch, and there are some I've got movies for that I haven't pulled quotes out. Like, I have no quotes from The Emperor's New Groove. I have failed at some geekiness here somewhere. But whoops, yeah. So this is going to come in here. Exactly. Pull the lever, Kronk. I need that quote. I've got the movie. I can pull the audio out of it. I just haven't sat down to do that. I think I've got a list of quotes I need to pull that. Yes. Why do we even have that lever? Yep. I've got a bunch of those where I've got comments. It's like I've got a note file. It's like, ooh, these are the quotes I need to be pulling here to add to my list of quotes for either the ticket redemptions or now the bits redemptions, right? And I helped you get through your time in Iraq. Nice. Oh, it's a fun movie. I didn't like it the first time I saw it. It wasn't until I saw it again a couple years later that it spoke to me. Part of it is I don't like the actor who plays Cusco. Paul, not Paul Harvey. That's somebody else entirely. But David Spade, that's the guy. Thank you. I don't like any of the stuff he's done, right? I didn't like him on Saturday Night Live. Of course, I haven't liked Saturday Night Live for a very long time. But I haven't liked any of the characters he's played, any of that stuff. So it's like, all right, he's here, I guess. That's a thing. But yeah, did not like him. And maybe that colored my view of The Emperor's New Groove. But yeah, it was. But then I saw it again later, and I don't remember why. Maybe my kids were watching it or something. And oh yeah, and he was fabulous as Cusco. And I think I came into it early, wasn't even halfway, which is why I think my kids were watching it, because it was the scene where they're about to go over the waterfall, and it's like, this is waterfall. Yep. Sharp rocks at the bottom. Probably. Bring it on. And I think at that point, my sense of, all right, yep, there we go. We got it. that I think sucked me in, and I was, okay, I can do this movie. And yeah, my kids watched it a lot. And now that I've gotten over my, oh yeah, that's David Spade, and I really don't like that guy. Yep, it's been fun. So I really need to pull some quotes from that one and throw them on the soundboard somewhere. Okay, so go ahead and get those in there like that. Yeah, so this is starting to look. Your daughter is 28. My oldest is, what is she, 26 now? Something along those lines. Yeah, 25? Actually, she might be. Yeah, she would have been in. Yeah. So yeah, she's in her early mid-20s. Yep. Yeah, absolutely, Stardust. Absolutely. Because y'all watch that movie a lot. So, yeah. Okay. Okay, I like this. I'll come in here with some glass. Some glass and some other stuff, yeah. But I think this is going to work out okay. In fact, I might do something along these lines. Right, just come in here kind of like that. Put a little something up front, and then glass up here, probably with some fence of some sort here along these sides. I think that'll work. Okay. I'm not sure I'd want to go with wood fence or some more stone. I might even use like diorite wall along there. Something like that. But just to add a little extra color and fun stuff like that. Oh, well. Oh, man. I said that movie is so fun. And I have 0 quotes from it. And that is a shame. I really need to add a bunch of those as redemptions in various ways. So, yep. All right. So now I don't know. Bring this up this way a little. Oops. Well, that's fine. That's fine. In fact, I should slap a few more of these smooth stone bricks just around in a couple of other places too. But, okay, so we'll go ahead and just pull all this stuff in here. Okay. Right, so we've got ourselves our nice little enchanting room. I don't think I want to put windows up here. At least maybe not the same style. All right, because we've got these walls all coming up in here like this, you know, just being all, you know, wall type, because walls are really good at, you know, being walls, turns out. Until they collapse, in which case then they become floor. Which, you know, I guess is maybe something we typically would like to avoid, but all right, now notice I did not put brick on this line here. Right? I've got the brick on the edges here. I've got the brick around this side here. I didn't put it here. And partly that's to separate it from the stairs. So I may put a little bit of something here, but for now, we'll just go with it. Okay. All right, so let's go and bring some of this up this way. Oops, that's a little high. Yeah, that kind of goes up there like that. Sure. Okay, and we'll go slide some of this in there. Okay. Yeah, so that should be fun. And now I do have some movie quotes. I mean, there are a few of those that are from older movies, you know, Aliens and Zorro the Gay Blade, right? That type of stuff. Which, that's a fun movie. If you haven't seen that one, it's George Hamilton, I think it is, who plays Don Diego. Well, and his brother Ramon, who their father was Zorro, but never told them. And so it's not until he dies that he sends this message to his sons and says, hey, I was Zorro. Here's my costume. Take up my mask and legacy. And, oh, it's hilarious. But there's one of those quotes. I think it's even on the Bits Redemption. I don't think you realize it. You have a very bad accent. And it just makes me laugh. I didn't understand that movie as much as when I was a kid because, hey, I didn't quite understand all of the... I didn't understand why Ramon, his voice was the way it was, right? All of that was just not a clue. Now I understand some of the humor, and it's still hilarious. So, definitely worth a watch for those of you who have, or a rewatch. I don't know if it's on streaming anywhere, but it's a fun one. So, again, highly recommend if you can see Zorro the Gay Blade. Well, actually, maybe there we go. Right, because this side's a little moldy. It's sort of the old age has sort of set in a little higher up here, which is okay. Okay, so I'm going to have to come out here and weather some of this stone out a little bit more, but I think this is going to be okay. So I was thinking to some sort of pillars or some other things out front, and I'm not sure. I don't think the pillars are going to quite work now. Honestly, it's almost one of those things like this was the town jail and it's now been converted into the library, right? I don't know, because that happens all the time. It's like, oh yeah, here's the city. This ancient building was some weird thing or other, and oh yeah, now it's the school, right? Yes, they killed 4 people here, because said it was the prison, but hey, your kindergartners are perfectly safe here, you know. Okay, so this is all going to come this way. Sure, why not? Blocks, there's blocks, they say. Right, I think we've got I think our local museum in town used to be the jail. I don't know, I don't think I've ever been in that museum. I live in a very small town. I think my house is bigger than the museum. But still, we've got one. And what did I miss? Okay, that's what I missed. It's like, why isn't this lining up? There we go. It sort of falls in that way. All right, so we'll throw in those stairs there. I wish you could do cracked brick stairs. Right? That would be cool. That would be very cool. All right, so for now, I think I'm just going to come up here with stone, because I think that's about all I did on the other side too. And then I brought some stairs in like this. Okay. So kind of like that. Now on the inside, it just looks kind of plain. But from the outside, we're going to have a little bit of extra texture there. As I said, I might do, heck, I might even drop put in a few more stairs here along the side. I'll figure out the detailing there. But for now, just get the rest of this building in. Okay, so that's going to come in here. Dogs have been sent and dinner is served. Awesome. Well, hope your dinner is amazing. And have a great rest of your day, man. All right, so yeah. Okay, so this is good. We've got. Thank you so much, Wolven. All right, so this is going to come in here. So let's get this floor in place. Now, I don't want to do too much of the internal detailing, but I do need to set up, all right, where's the reception desk, right, where you would be, I said, checking out books, but in this case, it's buying the enchanted books, right? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and just pull this stone up this way, just to help kind of say, all right, yes, this is where stuff is. Yep, stuff is happening, and it's happening here. Oh, I think I want to continue that sort of brickish stuff over there. Okay, so just bring this up this way. I'll fill out the rest of that in here in a moment. But let's get the rest of the floor in. Okay, so this is all going to slide in here kind of like this. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so this is going to be the building. All right, if I've got the reception desk here, I could open up some windows or something else behind it, which, you know, it's a reasonable view. You got the flower shop behind it and that type of thing. But again, if this was an old prison, which I kind of like the idea of making that part of the aesthetic here, right? Oops, those should be brick, not stone. If I make that the aesthetic, it's like, okay, lore-wise, this was a prison. Now it's a library. I don't think I'm gonna like put a gallows out front. That would be a little dark even for a library, you know. I don't know how many gallows or how many libraries you go to that have gallows out front. So this is how we treat people who are overdue with their books. You know, it's a warning to others, really. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if that actually did. Okay, hit it again. I might just have a random clip of me saying hit it again. So, little inside baseball here. I've got a button that I use to create stream markers, right? So I can hop in and see what's going on for editing and stuff, right? So when I go and make the clips that show up on YouTube and TikTok and all that fun stuff, I mark them during the stream so it's easy to find, right? Well, I thought, you know what? If I'm going to have these clips anyway, why don't I have the raw clips just show up on Twitch? So, hey, I'll just add the clip functionality to that thing. And it works great, assuming the button actually takes it. And I like Touch Portal. It's really nice. But if I don't notice when I hit the button that the button wiggled, I don't always notice if the marker went. Which is, you know, not necessarily, well, it's just a little bit annoying in the sense of, hey, that needs to change. In the sense of, hey, I've now just missed a marker. But then when I go to correct it, if it did go, now I've got, in this case, 2 clips. But, okay, what I don't need are quite that many, you know, moldy stairs. Okay, it's mossy stairs, but seriously, they're moldy. If I had bread that looked like that, I would throw it out.
If I had bread that looked like that, I'd throw up.
Well, there's that too. You know, hi, does your bread have mold growing on it, like just hanging off of it like this? Maybe that's a sign you shouldn't have that bread anymore. Okay, just saying. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this stone in. But I had an idea. Honestly, what I might do here, let's pull out some wall. And if I were to take, say, some stone brick wall. Let's pull those stairs out for a minute. Wall. Right, so I've got some stone brick. I've got some regular. I've got some mossy. I could even add some andesite there as well. Okay. Right, so what I could do is, let's go ahead and run this across this way. Take this wool out so I can see what I'm doing. Right, and I could come in here, because the walls now just totally bond and are solid. Right, I could come in something along those lines. Aside from the fact it looks like a really happy prison, like this is look, you got some happy eyes, look, and you know, sometimes that's okay, but you know, dude needs to brush his teeth. Okay, I mean, as happy as this guy is, your teeth shouldn't look like this either. I mean, I'm not one to talk. My teeth are just messed up. But, dude, seriously, you've got some, like, lettuce in your teeth or something. Brush, man, brush. Okay. But, on the other hand, I do like that look. So, let's go ahead and take this stuff out here, and we'll just... all right. Yeah, That's not bad. It's not bad at all. Gives some good detail to it. Breaks up the plainness of the wall, but does so in a way that's not too crazy. So I think this one won't be quite as moldy. Yeah, you know. Yeah, I like how this is going. I mean, the guys that sell horses all day, I'm sure they love it. They love it. It's like swimming in raw sewage. It's for those of you who missed the reference. Yeah, it's from The Naked Gun. I've been swimming in raw sewage. I love it. Okay, now these walls are a little shorter. They're a little more compact. So I might. I think are these the same? Yeah, they are. Okay, cool. Well, I can do that over here too. Okay, actually, let's bring the... Oops, I broke a bookshelf. Darn, that's like 87 years of bad luck. You thought breaking a mirror was bad. You try breaking a bookshelf. The worst part is then you have to pick up all the books. And that's just crazy. All right, bring that in that way. There we go. Just bring some of... See, this just blends in nicely, right? All right. I like this. It's adding some nice detail on the outside. And I can do a little bit more. All right, so we'll get this stuff in here. Oops, no. Library. But, okay.
They almost look like nervous smiles, too.
They do kind of, it's like that fake smile, right? It's like when you go to take a picture and they say, okay, smile, and you're like, eh. Yeah, it's kind of one of those, right? Yeah. All right. Well, you know, that's fine. Okay, so we've got some walls in here. I think what I want to do is, let's see, let's get a little bit more brick coming this way. And I'm going to run some brick out like there. That wasn't there when the prison was built, but they've opened it up. You know, it's there now. And I think what I want to do is come in here with some other stone. Now, I don't want to put in any of the mossy here, because if I put in mossy, it ends up being mossy on the inside. And I've already got that in a couple of places, so maybe it doesn't matter. You know, it's one of those things. Okay, so I'm just gonna put some of this smooth stone here in a couple of places just to line. All right. Well, I'll fall down in this hole too. That's peachy. All right, so let's go ahead and run this there. So this gap is to put the chests on that the villagers will stand on. Again, that's how the trades work. Okay, now. All right, so now I'm going to need some sort of doorway here, right? And I don't know what I want it to look like, but I'm definitely going to need some sort of doorway. Probably an arch. And maybe something that's got... I could actually build a bit of a portcullis into it. So this is it's on the bottom half. So they're going to be a little bit cognizant of what that's doing. Because if I were to put like a fence here, it won't come all the way to the bottom of the stair, or right, it'll stop there because of it's on the slab and that type of thing. Okay, all right, well that's a thing. All right, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to deal with the insides of this too. All right, now despite having gone to the bathroom just before stream, I have to go again, so I'm gonna take a quick break, and then I'll figure out what else is going on here. So I will be right back. Okay. Oops, that's the webcam. I meant to go to the gameplay. Anyway, I hope the ad, if you saw it, was relevant to your interests, and let's continue on with this build. All right, so I'm going to have some glass going there. Let's see what I want to do here. I think what I want to do first of all is let's take some stairs. Probably not the andesite. All right, and I kind of want to do something similar to what I'm doing there. So let's come in this way, and you know, a little mossy and stuff coming in that way. Now I've got all the smooth stone. I don't know if that I want to leave it smooth stone, but okay. I had a thought. What if I were to take this out? And what if I were to come in here and do kind of bring some stairs in upside down like this, right? And so we've got this little textural thingy, right? Okay, so that might be okay. You know, I want to leave those there for a minute. I might stay with that. But let's just, oops, where's the other stair? There we go. There we go. So let's go ahead and run this across this way. Again, it's cracked. We got some weathering going on, right? And see, what I'm kind of liking here is, what if I were to come in here with some stairs, right? Goes there and right there. That's sort of interesting. That is actually really interesting. Let's come in now with maybe some spruce. Okay, let's take some spruce fence. Now, I like the dark oak, but I want this to look a little different from the floor. So, yeah, that's not bad at all. And if I were to come in here, I could do the same thing for these windows as well, right? I could come in, right? If I were to continue this stair thing here like that. Now let's see here for just a moment. Let's go and get those in place. Now let's get some glass. All right, free up a space here. Let's get a glass block. All right. Let's say I come in here with some, I don't know, maybe some white glass. Okay, white glass could be good. I don't want to get too crazy. So if I continue with the idea that this was a prison, right, and now it's been converted to become the library, right? So, oops, hang on. I got to put the stairs in before I put the glass in. Right, those ones, the bottom ones aren't a problem. It's the top ones that I need to worry about just a little bit. Okay. Oops. No. Nope. Okay, but they've renovated a little bit. They've opened it up, added some bigger windows in places, right? Right, I can bring these over that way. Okay. Cool. Now I need a I need to put a little bit of a reception desk here. Let's see. I don't know quite what I want to do with that. I kind of like... You know, what if I were to come in there with... well, I could do more stairs, and I could do it with spruce. Right, I could take some spruce. Oops, that's birch, and not quite what I'm looking for. Ooh, actually, maybe not. Let's use blackstone. Okay, let's take some of the blackstone stairs. Now, I love blackstone. Oops, that was not the right button. Okay, so let's take some blackstone stairs here. Okay, and run them across this way. All right, so yeah, maybe, yeah. Okay, here's what I want to do. Take that out. Okay, put in the smooth stone underneath it here, right? Right, sure. So that'll slide under. Okay, something along those lines. Okay? So that's the reception area. We'll have our villagers standing over here looking, you know, ooh, look, I'm a librarian. Ooh, okay. So we'll have that going here. I'm going to need some more books. Obviously, this is a library, so I'm going to need more books than I've got. So let's go ahead and run some bookshelves. Oh, I need a loom. Loom. Why do you need a loom? Because looms look great when they're pretending to be bookshelves, right? Because you throw them in and they just look like bookshelves, but they're not bookshelves because they are lying liars who lie, but they just add some cool texture there. So we'll go ahead and get those in. Now I think what I can then do is throw some. Okay. I might want to move it just so you're not seeing that, but I can also put plants and things up there. You know, something along those lines, right? Let's actually just put the loom there, put the bookshelf up there like that. Okay. Just so you know, we've got a few empties. Okay, so those are sort of coming up there. I can do the same thing around this side. And actually what I might do, let's go ahead and get that in there like that. What I might do is maybe on the sides here, go ahead and put, maybe I want to bring the bookshelves up a little higher. Okay. Right, so I can bring them up on the sides like that. That's not a bad idea. So those can go up there like that. I can slap a bookshelf there in the middle as well. That's not bad. You know, kind of like that. They're not blocking the windows, but they've put shelves up so you can see all that fun stuff. Okay, yeah, and then I just need to get in here with some plants and things. Now, what I don't have is a front door. So let's do something about this. Now, I was already talking about I might want to do something that's, right, I could have like the old portcullis or something here, right? Sort of, if I continue with that theme that this was the prison, and they've repurposed it to be the library, which said I kind of like this little bit of lore going on here, right? Okay, so if I see, maybe I put an arch here, and now let's take. I don't know if I want to use the iron. I mean, the iron bars are nice, right? The problem with the iron bars is that, right, as I bring them across here, they're flat on the bottom. Okay, which is fine, but okay, so if I put those there, continue this arch sort of coming up this way. Okay, right, I can do something kind of like this. Okay, and then I'll put slabs across the top, but or blocks across the top, right? I can come across here. Come in there kind of like that, right? Okay, not there, but, you know. So I can throw some blocks in here just so that they're there. Well, that's okay, but... And then I have to have doors, because, hey, what's a library without actual doors, right? That's drafty is what it is. All right, so let's go with the spruce doors, because these are going to be the most... Short of putting in... I know I could put in iron doors, but I'd have to be able to put in buttons and stuff on them, right? And that's just... I mean, that's a thing, I suppose. When I could come in here, let's see, iron door. Iron. Okay. And let's see. Pressure plates. I'm going to... I was thinking the stone. But I may want to do another color here just for... just to make it stand out, right? All right, so if I were to slap some stuff here, I may want to move my portcullis, actually. Right, and so now those can go there. Let's take the pressure plates. Right, so those will come in and they open the doors and lovely. Right, and then I can come in. I could, you know, put dark oak pressure plates on this side. Yeah, so maybe I want to push this back a little bit, perhaps, maybe. I don't know. Hi, look, it is Decisive Man. It is a man who is decisive, except doesn't know what he's thinking. It's Indecisive Man. Yes, that is it. Indecisive Man. Where decisiveness is not a thing. Okay. All right, so if I were to take some doors here, or some stairs, right? I can take some stairs kind of like this. All right, and I can even then push... Yeah, this would actually kind of match the theme here some with the polished andesite. Right, that can go like that. I can even do some other stuff up this way if I want to, which could be really cool. But let's get the dark oak pressure plates. Partly just because it'll be easier to get in and out of the building. Okay. All right, so I need to put a little something up there too, but I guess that's not too bad. Let's bring some brick this way. Okay, and I'm just going to bring a little bit of brick coming in like this. This is because it's the portcullis. You know, it's got a little bit more stonework going on here. Okay. All right. And you could totally imagine them. All right, the library is closed. The portcullis comes down, and you know the library is now closed. Okay, cool. So I totally seeing some form of decor up here. Maybe it's just the stone walls, right? Right, I could do stone brick walls up here like I did on the outside. Right, so let's walls. Right. So I can sort of come up here with the walls. Let's do it that way. Okay, right. They can sort of come in there like that, and then I can sort of bring them across like this. Okay. Right, something along those lines. So this is apparently what it looks like from behind the reception desk, which isn't bad. It's not a bad setup at all, I suppose. But it is also quite a bit higher than the rest of this. So, all right. So what to do here? I think what I want to do is let's bring this up a little bit higher. So let's say I bring these up and I turn them into, say, towers, right? I could have these 4 roundish towers coming up here. And that's just, you know, spots looking up out over the city, right? This was maybe the local prison or the local fort when the city was first founded. It's been converted into the library, but the original structure of the building is still there. So let's say I come across here like so. Okay. Now where I was originally thinking, oh yes, it's like the welcoming arms of the like the New York Public Library or something. Well, okay, so now it's the welcoming arms of the city fort, and prison or whatever, but you know, that's okay. Now I do have the slight problem of that my this wall is wider than that wall, which is okay. I can still work with that, right? So I could come in. Oh, let's see. It's 2 blocks wider, right? So I could do some stuff in here, but if this comes up this way, let's just play with this a little bit, right? Let's see, how much higher than the rest of this do I want it to be? Probably. Now it looks like the guy's just got an epic forehead. Like this is like Peyton Manning level forehead happening here. Almost like a 5 head, but okay. So if I were to come up and let's say do one more row across the top here. Okay, so we're just gonna bring this out this way, something kind of like this. Okay, so this is, that just stays the stone. Should get some andesite handy because I've been using that in a few places. Right, so if I bring this across this way. All right. Now I could. So let's see. So 5 puts it right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That right there would be that would be the square tower, right? Right, because you look at this. This is the outline of a square. It's 5 on a side, and it just comes up this way. So I could do that, right? And I think I'd only want to come up just a little bit more, but maybe not. Maybe it just. Okay, let's grab some planks here. And let's just run some planks across the top. Okay. At one time, there may have been access to these, like before they put in the library. Right. All right, but now that's all gone. And now we've got... Okay. Yeah, so let's take some walls, some slabs. Okay, I think I see what I want to do here. Yeah, so basically... Yeah, so basically what I want to do here is I want to go... Because it's every other one, right? I can come in something like this. Right, I can do this, and then I can put the slabs on top. Right, like this. Okay. And I can even throw in a cracked one, because, hey, I've got the technology. Right, so I can come in here, bring the walls around like that. And actually, this one might need to be stone, but I may replace that. Okay, and simply because just of the way that the rest of this is going, let's just take a look real quick. Yeah, I think what I want to do is actually just take this whole circle, right? So starting from there, right, that'll come up that way. So what you end up getting is this sort of ring around the rosies coming along this way. Okay. Oops, I'm using a lot more cracked stone than I think I really need to be here. Okay, so it'll come in something sort of like this. Okay. All right, so that's going to go there. I'll run a little something across the top. But I think size-wise, that's not bad. Yeah, because I was a little worried about scale here, right? I'm just a little worried that if I make this tower too much taller, the scale is going to be off. And they're just going to be too tall. All right. Let me know what you think. Okay, chat. I mean, I'm not sure, but I'm thinking that's going to be about right for the size of this building. And if I go up too much higher, it's going to throw everything off. Okay. The other option, actually, let's take this out for a minute. I want to try something here first. Let's come out this way. And I'll want to come in with stairs, but what if I were to do it this way? Okay, and get some... Yeah, so now I've got... Oops, that's the wrong bit. Right, so that goes here like this and like this. Right, because then you've got your... What do they call these? Matriculations? I don't know. For those of you who are better versed on castle bits and pieces than I am, please let me know. You know, poor Shad would be all upset. You forgot the name of those. The Matriculations or whatever they are. Okay, so that can go there. Actually, I like that better. So let's bring these out this way then. All right, so this is going to come out. That'll come out. This will come out. Okay. Put the walls in the middle, and then I'll just need to figure out what do I want to do in these corners, right? They're corners. They definitely have things that are happening there. Okay. I should have waited to tear those out until I put these blocks in, but it's all right. Okay, yes, that'll go there like that. Sure. Okay, and then I can come in with some stairs underneath. Okay. Now this one, it could be something else, but for now, let's leave it as stairs. Okay, so that goes that way, and then I can do the same thing over here. So, well, I could also fall down, because, you know, that's fun too. Okay, also need to remember I can make this cracked. It doesn't have to be, you know, all moldy and stuff. Okay. So now I just need to figure out what I'm doing in the corners, especially these ones that have these drops there. And I think what I want to do is, let's go... Yeah, oh, yes, slabs. I forgot the slabs on top. Okay. And I'll just leave that one like that. Okay, that could work. See what it looks like from the outside, but... Okay, so that's going to go in there, there, and then... Sure. Okay. That's reasonable, right? So I've got this little... All right, so what do you think? Is that too... Is that too tall? Is that too... Maybe it's okay? All right, and I think let's... I still have those spruce fences, right? Yeah. Right, so if I slap some fences... Oops, I still need some stairs coming in here. Okay. All right, so those stairs come around that, that way. Got that happening there. Okay. And then... Now this side, it's a little different because the wall extends this way. But... Which is fine. I could actually... Let's go ahead and bring this up like this. Okay. We'll slab that. Drop in a fence. That can come out. Yeah, I think something along these lines might work. Okay. It's going to depend a little bit on what I do here. But... Yeah, so that's not bad. I'll bring this other... Let's bring this other side up and just see what it looks like, but I think this is going to be okay. I said, Chad, if y'all think this is too short, let me know. I'm kind of okay with where it's at, but... And I could even push this side out this way a little bit. Which I may want to, but I'm going to build this up here first, and then we'll see. Oops. Oh, no, that's fine. That's fine. That's just moldier there. Okay. Oops, that's too high. All right. Okay, so we'll just bring this up here like that. And I'll need to bring this over here as well, but that's okay. It is totally fine. Yeah, so I may push that out, or I may do some other things here. But, you know, the idea is the thing. So let's get... all right, so this is going to come across. It's 5... this way, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then it's, yeah, that's the regular part of the wall, whatever that happens to be, right? What did I do? I don't know. Something. There's definitely something that was done here, and I don't know what it is. Okay, so we've got... Okay, again, a little moldy there. That's all right. Looks like we got 2 rows of regular stone here, so go ahead and get some of that in. Yeah, I kind of like the idea. Well, we'll see, because if I bring these over, they're really close, so I could just put a little... I could actually just connect them. Well, that's definitely an idea. right, now this is brick coming across this way. All right, and now we've got some more stone happening here. Right, and we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 because it's that one. But it's also the longer bit. This should be brick. Okay, so that's gonna go something along those lines. Yeah, because if I push those, if I push these crenellations out, yeah, that might be a little weird, but we shall see. We shall see. I'm going to go ahead and get the section in, and it's going to be lovely and wonderful, right? Sure, that's the plan. That is the plan. All right. All right. Oops. I've now fallen off the wall, and I feel bad about it. Okay, so now what I'll do, right, because it's right at this level. So, right, so I could bring some stairs up kind of this way. Right, and the stairs go there, and possibly here. Go ahead and just square that part off. And then this side, this was the longer side here, so that kind of makes sense. One of those would be sort of moldy. All right. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get these. Oops, hey, you know what? Blocks in the right place. I know you want to be there. Okay. And go ahead and bring that one over there like that. Okay, so now come in here with the wall bits, because that's just what they are called, right? Did you put in wall bits in your castle? Well, yes, kind of. I still need to put the slabs in here as well. Because, all right, we'll just slab those on there. Okay, maybe I'll, yep. All right, so now here's the question. And this is the part I'm not sure about, right, chat? We've got what's coming on here between these two towers. Right, so those are coming up. Now, what I could do, right, is I could come in with these stairs in here like this, right? Put in the bricks, right? They go that way. I could do the same thing on this side, right? So we've got, let's see. Yeah. Okay, so, right, so I could bring this across this way and then do the same thing, right? I can bring in the stairs. They just come across here like this, right? The blocks go in. Look at me, I'm a block. Ooh, aren't I cute? And, you want to encourage your blocks to, let them know, yes, you're cute. You're a good block. Sometimes you just want to not. Okay, so what did I screw up here? So those go that way. Oh, yeah. Then this would come in here like this. Right, and that goes there. Sure, we'd have a little bit of wall happening that way. Okay. So now, again, things get a little weird right here, right? Because those go to the edge. I don't have that gap. So what I could do, right, I could run it all the way over. Let's put some slabs on top here. Okay, right, the wall goes in here like this. Where did that wall go? Oh, there it is. Haha! You thought you could hide from me. You were kind of right, actually. Hate it when that happens. The blocks are right, and they just, you know, let me know it. Okay. All right, so we got this action here. Now I could just bring that across like that. Right, and that's wall, right? I could also, this would actually make a little bit of sense. Probably even more sense if I were to come in here like this with spruce. Okay. All right, now I'm going to need a little bit of something happening in here, but okay, it's not too bad tower-wise, I guess. Because then what I could do is, right, I could bring this way. I might even arch it here a little bit, right? I could bring in, no. Nope. This would just come in like this here on both sides. And I just run the roof across, right? I could put an arch through here. But yeah, right? So I could do something like that. And that's not bad, right? It's a little bit odd, right? I can bring that up like that. Okay. Let's just do it that way. Okay. Yeah, see, that's not bad. It ends up with this one weird gap right here, but I think that's okay. I think that'll work. And I can do some other magic there, but I think that's going to work. It's going to work okay. So I'll have to finish this up and do some other fun, but yeah, and then this side's going to be a little different because there's no gate over here. But yeah, I think this is going to work out okay. I said it's a little bit of an odd thing. It stands out a little bit just because it's such a different building, right? So what do I have? I've got a modern sort of hotel, right? Okay, that's the Hall of Fame. You know, I've got, that's the mailboxes, and this is the travel center. You know, I've got a barn, a farmer's market, and I've got this weird castle, you know, fort here. As I said, if I make, you know, set up the lore, this was the prison, then sure, right? It all makes sense. Right? We can totally go with that. All right, so we've got, right, so we've got a little bit of stonework coming across this way. This kind of comes up across here. All right, this is going to come up that way for that part of the tower. This remains stone. Come on. Okay, right, that's remains stone. But then the brick comes across here like this. Right? With the idea that, oh, hey, yes, that is in fact brick. Well, yeah, one of these days I'll get these blocks in the right place. Okay. Right, so that's going to come there like that, and I can do some other, I said, do a little bit of other magic along the top here. But for now, we'll go with it. Okay. Cool. So, I'm liking where this is going. Honestly, it's a little weird. It's not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting old-time library. This is the, so something along the lines. It's a New York Public Library, right? Where it's got the lions out front that features so prominently in Ghostbusters. And what I ended up with is a prison turned library, which is okay. Honestly, I said it's really cool, and it's not uncommon for old buildings to be repurposed, and that's kind of what's happening here. We've got ourselves a nice old building. It just happens to be a prison, or happened to be a prison, and now it's a library. So cool. I'm down with this. This is fun. Okay. All right, so this is going to come up this way. We've got what do I have here? Yeah. We've got the row of bricks coming this way. I'll have the smooth stone underneath it. Okay, but right, because the smooth stone kind of fills in here, little andesite in places, just to give it a little extra texture and stuff. I could even maybe throw in some, light gray concrete powder, just to give it a little bit more of texture stuff. But okay, but this is good. So I've now forgotten how to count. So yeah, so this wall is going to come across here, right? Yeah, I'm just going to run this all the way across. I'll tear out part of that, but that's just going to make it a lot easier to figure out what the heck is going on. All right, so this is going to go across there like that. All right, so now this is 5, which means, well, yes, but here. Okay, so this will, oh, no. Nope. Goes on top of it. Right there. Just like this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So that's going to go that way. And then this one, obviously from right here also. Okay. So that'll go that way. And actually this gets squared off here. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay. Yeah, sure. This is starting to make sense, right? Or at least that's the idea. Okay, so we got these coming around here. We've got some more stairs. Oops, happening. Yeah, I guess that should be a moldy stair. I don't know why they're all moldy to me now rather than mossy, but, it is what it is. All right, so those go that way, and then I did a stair there. I may take it out, but for now, it's a stair. Okay, I think I replaced it with a Brock. Yes. Hi, I'm now building my castle out of rock type Pokemon trainers. Fortunately, his Geodude is now part of the castle, which is now why I'm also building it out of Brock, because he won't leave his Geodude. It's really sad, but it is what it is. Okay, so that's going that way. Let's see. So this will be, what is this? Here. Oops. Yeah, I think that's right. No, that's not right. Yeah, it should be 4 coming across. What did I do wrong? Any number of things. Okay. Nope. The problem is, as always, I just can't count. which happens more often than I'd like to admit. For a guy who has a bachelor's degree in mathematics, you'd think I would be better at counting. You would be wrong, but you would think so. Okay, so this is going to come across this way. We'll throw in some cracked ones because why not? Okay, so sure. We got all the mold happening here. All right, so this is all coming across like this. Okay. Same type of thing. We'll just run this across here. That would kind of make sense. It would be a little moldy. Okay. I mean, that one could be moldy too, but I'm going to leave it not. Okay, so we'll bring in some cracked over here like this. Too much crack. You got to avoid having crack, just in general, but you don't want to have too much of it. It ends up being bad for your health. And don't do drugs, kids. Okay. That was stupid. You know, I've thought about taking an improv class. I don't know that it would help. But then again, you never know. All right, so this is going to come in here. I now need the walls, which are going to come through here. Kind of sort of along those lines, right? Sure. All right, these go here like this. Right now, I end up with a wall there. Or, well, it's a block, but the block goes there. End up with, you know, walls here along the sides. And there's going to be slabs on the top. All right, now what did I do over here? Did I have... Oh, I haven't decided what's happening there. On these corners, it's fine. Right, these corners are still the same, right? You get some blocks coming out this way, like that. I'll get the... right, you get the spruce fence underneath here. Just sort of doing its thing, being, you know, sprucey. Right, so is that how I did it over here? I think so. Yeah, and there's just the block coming out the side. That's fine. Yeah, so this is going to go there like that. And I need to put the slabs on top. Because the slabs... Right, so they're going to... not go there, but coming around this way. Okay, so just getting all slabby over here. Right, and again, I haven't figured out what's happening on the inside of that, but for now, we just get these, and I need to get the walls in place. Okay, and I need to put in the floor too, because that would be helpful. You know, it does help to have some sort of roof and or ceiling on your building. It does kind of keep the rain out, you know. All right, so let's grab some of this. Okay, that was the wrong block. All right, so this goes in here, goes in around and around and around and around we go. Okay, so slides in here like that. Okay. Now, again, I don't have anything happening here in the middle yet, but... All right, so... All right, so I need to get a little bit of something happening on this side too, but... All right, so I think what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and run some stone brick coming across this way, right? Yeah, and I think, actually, if I come all the way down here, this might make some sense. I may slap some stairs in there. But let's go ahead and do it this way. Okay, so this will just come across here kind of sort of like that. All right. Yeah, and do the same thing. Again, the brick is going to come across here like this. Take this stone out. Oops. I know the stone was cracked, but it didn't need to break that easily. Okay. So I'll need to do some stuff here. But for now, let's go ahead and get this going. All right, let's just... I want to run this across. I'm not going to keep that there. I'm going to tear out a lot of it. I just need to be able to see where this line is, and that's just going to make it a lot easier. Okay, so we'll just get some cracked stone in there like that. Oops. Yeah. All right, so that's going to come out. Let's go and take this out. All right, so now what I have are some floating towers. And while I'm sure everyone likes floating towers, we should probably have some form of support. Now this guy is easy, okay? And I can throw some roof in up here. That's not bad, right? So if I come in here like this, okay, right. Just bring this across here. Right, I'll just run this across this way between the towers. Okay, and this will be the roof of that section of the building. Okay, I still need to deal with roof over here, which I can do. Right, I can just bring this across here like this. Okay, right, this will all just slide in here like that. Okay, and then what I can do is bring in some more stairs. Not unlike I did with the windows over here, right? Oh, hey. This could use some smooth stone. Yeah. Right, this needs some smooth stone right here. Okay, so yeah, so I could even just slap a stair there. I could do a little bit of... Let me come back to this one. I'll come back to the side there. Let's finish getting this going here. That'll go there. And then, right, that's like that. Now, I suppose what I could do here even is run some fence across, but I'll take a look at that in a minute. Let's go and finish the roof. Okay. So now we've got our towers. We've got some stuff happening there. Okay. Yeah, this is a pretty formidable library, I have to admit. Okay, so this isn't too bad. Do get a little bit of stuff happening there, but as you come around from ground level, this isn't bad. Okay. Yeah, this isn't bad. Not bad at all. I can go with that. The other... Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look now, because I've got a little bit of an issue here. So what I could do is let's take some of that out of the way. Let's grab our stone brick wall. Let's just run some stone brick wall coming across the top there like that. Okay, that's not bad. As you come in under the portcullis. Maybe let's throw some stairs. Oh, I can't because that's wall. Never mind. Okay, cool. That's fine. Everything's totally fine. All right, so yeah, I can kind of do the same thing here. We'll just run some wall across like that. Okay. There we go. So yes, it is a formidable library, but a library remains. Okay, let's get this spruce in here, supporting the tops of these towers, right? That's going to come around there. That's already there. Great. Oh, you know what? I think I'll put some wall here in these gaps. Oh, better yet, what if I were to take it this way? Put the wall there with a slab on top. Yeah, I like that a little bit better. I think it just... There isn't a whole lot of room here, so having it go kind of in like that is a little bit nicer. Just, it's not a whole lot of extra detail, but it's a little bit, and sometimes that helps. Okay, now what I don't have is a giant sign that says this is what it is, right? Over here at on the barn, right, I've got this big steak thing. This is where you get all of your raw meats and also leather goods, right? There's a giant bed on this one. This is where you sleep. The library doesn't have any of that. Also, I think I want to do a little bit of something. Right. Let's take this out. Okay, and I'm going to just do, I think, the polished andesite in there. I think that's fairly reasonable. Now, the other thing I can do is I need to do a bunch of landscaping and some other things around here. But, ooh, actually, you know what? Let's take this out, and I'm going to go ahead and continue that upside down thing. Oops, this way. Right. I did that over here. Right, so I've got those upside down stairs there with the andesite underneath. We'll do the same thing here on these sides too. Because that andesite did look a little bit weird. I admit that was more andesite or odesite rather than I went for the pun. I failed. It happens a lot. I'm sorry. All right, so we've got that going. Now, I said I'll need to get out here with some decorations, right? This is obviously a spot where potted plants are going to be a thing, right? Drop some podzol in there, all that stuff. But I think the outer structure is pretty good. Okay, so all right, yeah, and I think what I'll do is let's just get a let's grab an item frame. It's small, but grab the item frame. I don't know. What do you think? A book or a bookshelf? I'm going to grab a book and quill just because I think that's... Yeah, just because I think it looks nicer more than anything else. It doesn't really matter, but... Okay. But yeah, I think that's not bad. I want to rotate this in a way that makes it... Nope, I'll just put it that way. All right, cool. So we wander it. Now it's dark in here, which is fine. I still need to do decorating in here. I also need to do some things like I need to add some anvils, right? Because I want the oops. I want people to be able to, do stuff, right? It's a possibility. I kind of like that, actually. Right? I want people to be able to enchant their stuff. And the only drawback with that is that if they break, all of this becomes kind of visible, which I sort of don't want, but it's okay. Yeah, now I definitely am going to need some light in here, and I think I want to come in this way. Let's do this. what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a stair right here. Okay. So there, and I can make that one a, whoops. I can make that mossy, but I just need it to face the other direction. Okay, and let's run some, just run a little bit of stone across there like that, right? I could, yeah, the problem is if I put put it in there like that, it gets a little awkward, so. Actually, I'm not even sure I like that, to be honest. I think what I want to do is let's go ahead and take that out. I'll replace it with the stone brick. Okay. Right, this is the skeletons of the building are showing there, right? Not the actual skeletons where they, you know, from the people who ended up in the dungeons, but, you know, other skeletons. Now I think what I'm going to do here is now right on the side I've got bookshelves coming up. These ones are all there for enchanting. That's fine. I could run some more bookshelves down here, but maybe what I want to do is take some, put the anvils there, and then what I can do is I can build up, you know, and then I can just put some plants on it or something, right? That seems reasonable. Okay, so let's go and take these out. Put the stone back in. Right, so so my counter is still there. Right, that seems fair. Okay, now, let's see. Do I still have some spruce? I do. So what if I were to put... It's not like that. Right, I could put these sort of pillars in there like this. I could even run them across. So I think I kind of like the idea of maybe slapping some stairs up there like that. Okay. Okay, now, yes, I am going to need some light. I will worry about that here in a moment. Let's see now. How do I want to handle some other stuff here? What else do I want to do for decorations and things, right? This is a modern library, so you know, I definitely going to want to have some, you know, little, you know, some reading tables and things, right? So we'll have some plants and stuff on the sides. I need some. I would need some light because it's gonna get, when night falls, it's gonna be dark as all heck in here. So I really like these high ceilings, though. Just where the towers are, those are kind of nice. I mean, I could run some more books along the top, but that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. All right. And I like seeing the wood there. So I was thinking I might cover it up, but I actually like seeing the wood, so. Oh. Why is that? I don't know what I did differently here, but. And so that's stone, and this is not. Okay, hang on. I need to take a look and see what... Oh, right. That's right. That's right. This was the one I did first, and then I extended it. So, yes. So that should be the wood. Okay, cool. All right. That works. It's a heck of a library. I also need to put in a couple of places like I need to put in some ender chests and things like that too. So, all right. Yeah, just because it's going to be good to have some of those things around and stuff like that. So let's get some, I don't know, some lecterns I think will be good. Yeah, I'm not going to need the enchanting table anymore. I'm pretty happy with where those are. Right, I could drop some lecterns here. I like them here at the end of the bookshelves, actually. I mean, I could put them in here as well. Right, because if I were to drop one, let's say right in there. But I think that's going to be a little bit wonky, so I'll go ahead and put that in. Okay, now what have been doing in some of my other places is let's take some glowstone. And the glowstone, I've just been putting it underneath where the box these chests are going to go, right? So, in fact, I'll just put the chests in now because they need to be there. Regular chest, thank you. Okay, right. So these chests actually need to be up. It needs to be up there, and the chest needs to go there. So that goes there like that. Okay, so that's going to add some light in here. Now, again, I'm not concerned with stuff spawning in here. I am on a mushroom biome. That's not going to be an issue. On the other hand, I don't want it to be super dark. Right? So yeah, I definitely have some stuff I need to sort out. So we've got our bookshelves. I think I want to set up like a couple of tables here. So what if I were to do? Let's go ahead and toss that. Let's get some end rods. Okay, now this is a fun little trick. So what you can do is you can take some end rods, right? Obviously that's going to throw up some light. Let's get some carpet. Carpet spelled with an R. I don't know, let's see, what would be a good carpet? I suppose. I mean, I love blue, but let's go classic red. Okay, we'll go with some classic red here, and I'm also going to need some string. Right, because I think I want to. Actually, maybe I want to move this over one. Oops. Okay, so that's going to go there and there. All right, so we'll get the carpet on there. Let's get rid of that. Hang on to the anvil for just a moment, but let's grab some string. Standard build trick here, nothing too crazy. Put the string down. Oops. Can I put the... I was kind of hoping I can get it just to run the other way, but that's all right. Slap some string down. And now we've got a nice little table, but I'm actually not super thrilled with that. I like the table. You know, that's not the issue. I just think I want to put some tables kind of over, just sort of in the corners. Do I want it to be right in the corner? I do like it out this way just a little bit. Okay. And let's see. Let's do that. And how do I want to do this? I want to try a couple of things. I'm going to try a sea pickle. And then there's always the good old-fashioned pot. Right? Right, you get your flower pot, right? All right, so if I put a sea pickle on top of this, it's okay. It's a little bit small, right? If I use a regular pot, that looks a little bit closer to a lamp, but it's honestly it's a little funky. Ooh, 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 ooh. I've got an idea. If I take a mushroom block, could also try a watermelon, but let's go with the mushroom block for a minute. Okay. Wow, that's big. that is really big. Okay. Have to do something else there. Don't know what, but definitely something else. Okay, but we've got some tables. I could throw in a couple of chairs. Right, I mean, I could take some other stairs of some sort, right? I could take like maybe the stone one, right? I could take a stone stair and just drop it in, kind of like that. Not I don't know. I definitely want a stair. I think. Let's see what I've got stair wise. The smooth red sandstone might be good. Oh, let's get some maybe dark prismarine. That might work. Just gives it a little bit of oops, there. Just a little extra color. Yeah, that's kind of working. And this one, they scooted over side by side so they could sit and talk to each other. All right. All right, so now what I could do is like I can come up here with your typical flower pot lamp, right? These can go up there like that. Yeah, something along those lines. Let's just go with that for now. Okay. Right, so those are going to go in there like that. All right, now how am I doing light-wise? Again, it's not that big a deal for it to be dark. It's just one of those things. If I do time set midnight, that. Oh, okay, yeah, it's midnight outside and it's dim in here, which is okay. It's just, you know, again, I'm not worrying about mobs spawning in here. It's just a little bit dim. Oops. Turns out noon is not spelled with any M's. No, not at all. Now, what if I were to... I could bring those kind of in that way. Actually, that's not too bad. That adds a little bit of light. It's not a bad little decoration going there. How does it look out here? The street. That looks fine. Yeah, that kind of sticks out, but doesn't really matter. Can't tell, and I think it looks fine. So, all right, cool. Hang on, I just need a little bit of andesite in here, you know, just to... It was looking a little bit plain with just the stone. Okay. Cool. So I'll get the librarians in there. I do need an ender chest. Okay, let's get rid of the glass. Don't need the pressure plate. Right, I definitely am going to need an ender chest because you need to be able to pull out your ender chest to get stuff, you know, in your chest. So I could just drop them in right there. I guess that's the other option is to you can put them on top of. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'll just put them on top of the anvils. Okay. Cool. Now let's get our pots. And I'm just going to throw a couple of pots randomly around the tops of the bookshelves. Okay. Nothing too crazy here. I just want to... We're just going to have a few plants floating around here, right? Yeah. Just to... maybe not over there, but... Okay, sure. Now, let's see what we've got in the way of flowers. Okay, now, I've always been a fan of... Well, I'm a fan of orchids, right? Those are great. I also like the crimson roots. I think they make great plants. Same with the warped roots. I think they're great in pots. I wish I could put the 2-block hive ones in there, but sadly, that's a nope. Okay, where are the other flowers? I scrolled past them, didn't I? Yep, I did. Okay, so we've got some orchids. You know, grab a tulip. Tulips are good. Yeah. The bluets are nice too. I like those. Let's see. Dandelion seems like a really odd thing to have in a pot, but dandelions are good too, right? So we've got some orchids. We can throw some crimson roots. See, just the crimson roots just end up with a really cool thing going on there. Right, let's go and throw some bluets up that way. Actually, oops. Can I put the wall back, please? Thank you. This one needs a taller plant, so let's put the crimson roots there. And then, yeah, let's flower-wise. Oh, maybe I'll grab an allium. Those are fun. Let's throw an allium in there. Another plant that would be good in those would be some saplings, right? Those would be cool. Or maybe a fern. A fern might be good. Let's see. Fern. Okay, yeah. So let's grab a fern. Well, that's fine. Right, so yeah, see the ferns look good in there too, right? So yeah, so we can throw some of this in. And so I love the orchids just look great anyway, so big fan of those. All right, so those are good. Did I get all of the pots that aren't being lamps? I think so. I kind of want something else here. Maybe I spawn in some player heads or something to be the tops of those lamps. Yeah, I don't know. If you've got an idea for something that might be good there, let me know. I'm open to ideas. Okay, but that's not bad. And I could... Let's actually come in here with some carpet. Oops. Carpet. Okay, spelling. It's not a thing I can do anyway, and then I have to type it. I can't type either. It's just a mess. So I end up with capper or other weird stuff instead of carpet. It's carp, whatever. It just doesn't work. All right, so let's see. Carpet. Let's take some purple carpet. Just because purple's a good color. Let's just run some purple carpet across here. Now, the other thing I could do, I suppose, is just hide some light under that. Okay, but I think that's good. Maybe I'll run it, take a little bit coming out the sides here like that. Yeah, see, that's a little bit nicer. Rather than just the plain square, bring out the carpet. First off, it fills these sides just a little bit right over here. but it keeps things from getting too square. The other thing I want to do now is let's get a book. I don't think it's going to matter. We'll just... Oh, it probably needs to be a book and quill, huh? Okay, so let's see. Book and quill. So there's nothing on it, but you know, we'll throw them on there anyway for decorative purposes, right? Seems reasonable to me. Okay. Nice. Nice. So we've got some enchanting stations, so you can come in here and you want to enchant whatever, you can do that. Got anvils, so you can, if you've got books, which you can buy from some of these guys, you can come in and enchant that way. So, yeah. So yeah, some good stuff going on there. I'm trying to decide if I wanted to do some other things here, but I think most of this is going on okay. Decide if I want to replace what's under there. When I could just come back in with the spruce, right? Oops. Yeah, so I could just come back in here with the spruce, randomly place it in weird spots, but you know, that's okay. See, that's not too bad. I may want to slide the carpet over a little bit, right? Bring it kind of this way. Okay, actually, that's not bad. I like that. Yeah, because what happens by replacing that stone, it pull with spruce, or actually it's dark oak. You replace it with the dark oak, it pulls the oak look this way. So you expand the carpet, so it comes out, and then I can bring it this way, which, again, fills in these sides of the room here a little bit. Now, you can't put carpet here because that blocks the enchantment. So, again, we don't want to do that. But yeah, so we've got some seating. We've got the bookshelves. It's a library that used to be a prison. And now it's here, you know, it's spreading knowledge and joy. All right, so, yeah. Yeah, so this is good. Do I want to drop a lantern under here or anything like that? I don't think so. I think I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. Cool. Yeah, so just fly around here, but yeah, it's definitely not what I was expecting. I was coming into this full on classic old library. Again, think New York Public Library, right? That type of thing. But ended up with sort of this fortress of knowledge in the middle of town. Which is okay, who doesn't love knowledge? Yeah. I like it. So, yeah, this is fine. Now, what I could do here is actually maybe not a bad idea. Let's grab some ladders. Now, it's not going to matter, right? In theory, people aren't coming up here. But they could. So I'm going to throw a couple of ladders up here. So if you're flying around, you've gotten an elytra or something, you land up here. Sure, you can run around up here. You can hop up on the towers. You can't hop over the wall, but if you have an elytra, you just fly over it anyway. And, yeah. Actually, do I have stairs still? I do. I was just thinking, what if I were to come in here with some stairs? Oops, no, I want the block there. And then let's take a slab. Yeah. From the underside, that's going to look normal. From up here, this is going to be... Oops. Kind of like that. Just since the the wall is coming through here. Just kind of like how what that's doing like that. Cool. Yeah, so sure, you can run around up here and do stuff. But yeah, there's nothing going on. It's not like this is anything exciting is happening here, but why not? You know, it'll be nice. So yeah, okay. Let me just quick run around here, see if I want to do any more, drop any more andesite in a few places. I think I do want to drop a little bit of andesite here. Mostly this is okay. So just throwing a little bit of andesite to break up a little bit of the stone work, because the stone's nice, but it just gets a little flat. So we'll add a little bit in a couple of these places just to you know, I gotta be careful. Don't want to make it too regular, right? Oops. There we go. Where I'm always putting the andesite in the same spots, you know. Okay, so let's come down here. But yeah, I think this is okay. I don't want it on top of that. I think that's just going to look a little wonky, but sure. It definitely has a face, right? There are definite faces here on the walls, but you know, they're happy faces. This was a prison of happiness, and now it's a library, so it's kind of the same thing. Okay, yeah, sure. This is good. I was trying to decide if I wanted to, yeah, maybe throw some signs up there or something, but I think for now this is good. You know, that's just a nice little library. Okay. Okay, so let's just, I want to make sure I didn't miss any of the blocks on the, oops, on the crenellations. I think I did. Yeah, right up here. Okay, just to, that goes there. That one goes there. Yep, I did miss a couple of these. Which, you know, it happens, I suppose. Yeah, so, you know, if you go with the history or something, they've got the ladders so you can get from tower to tower if you need to spin around and defend various things, but okay, so those are all there. I've got the spruce underneath those blocks. Okay, yeah, I like it. I like it. This has turned out nice. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a little bit low, but I think that's okay. So, yep, we'll go with it. We'll go with it. So I still need to get out here. I need to do a lot of landscaping. There's some things around this building I need to put in. I've done 0 landscaping. Okay, I mean, about the only place I've done any landscaping was here around the flower shop, where we've got this cool fountain going. You know, and there's just some of this other stuff happening here, but that was just part of decorating the flower shop, right? Look, it's a flower shop. It needs flowers and tall grass and things like that, right? Well, the library is definitely going to need some landscaping to soften this, because it is, in fact, a giant, well, a small stone castle. It's a fort. It's sitting here in the middle of the thing. But I think it makes a fun library, you know? Just, I'm going to put a fountain or something in here just to, you know, just to put a little, you know, decorative stuff here in the middle. But yeah, I like that. So we've got got the library. Besides, the library holds knowledge. You want to defend it. So apparently it gets a castle. Which, I don't know. I said it seems a little out of place in all of the these modern builds and stuff. But I think it works. I really do. So there might be some things I can do with it. But overall, I think this is gonna do it. So sweet. All right. Well, that I think is gonna be the end of things today. Yeah, that was all sorts of fun. I was happy with that. I think. Yeah, we'll roll those credits. Definitely want to thank all of you for joining me today. Certainly want to thank Wolven for all those bits. You are awesome, Wolven. And of course, you can also check out my Patreon, where I've got exclusive things for patrons, blog posts, and Discord channels, all that other good stuff. Come on, give me this. Come on, Touch Portal, do the thing. Okay. You can also follow me there on all the socials. We'll go take a look, see if there's anyone to raid. If you haven't yet liked and followed and all that stuff, now's a good time to do it. And let's see. Yeah, actually, let's go see what Kendrasite is up to. Ken is super awesome. Big fan of Kendrasite. So let's go see what he's doing. I can't tell. Oh, he's working on his spawn stuff too. So awesome. That'll work out great. So we'll go raid Kendrasite. So be sure to spread all of the love and joy over there. I will be streaming again on Thursday at 6 p.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.